Well, hello there, Aquarius. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to do your mid-April reading. We'll take a look at the overall energy first, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. So let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Adventure. Okay, we have to love that. That means that new things are coming onto your path, right? It's time to expand your horizons. You see, you're at the beginning of a new path, of something new. Vast vistas. You are moving, Aquarius. You are going in a new direction, truly expanding. It says expand your horizons, right? It's kind of like definitely allowing yourself to expand your life in some way. It could be expansion in your relationship sector. You could be wanting to move. This is very much an energy of moving. You could be wanting to start a new career or a new job. Allowing yourself to say, what is it that my heart truly desires? What direction do I want to go in? And I think you've maybe done some thinking on that, and now it's time to start taking action on it. Yeah, round and round. You're done. You're done with, I feel like you're really allowing yourself to say, I'm done, okay? Especially, it could have something to do with your home, family, okay? Family relationships. It could be your physical home. It's kind of like, I'm done. I'm ready to move, right? I think you've been staying somewhere or staying in a situation or a relationship, perhaps hoping that something would change about it. And now you're kind of like, yeah, you've been working on manifesting something new and perhaps even a new relationship. We do have that. But there's something that you have to allow yourself to break free of. So let's see what we have here. So you're in, yeah, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Lovers, you have the Empress energy. There's an energy of really and truly trying to manifest, perhaps, a true love partner in your life. Whether this is you're wanting to reconnect, okay, with the Six of Cups, reconnect to someone from the past, or if you're trying to move on from that, right? And that is what I feel like you're kind of struggling with right now with the round and round. For a lot of you, you may want something new in your life, but you're kind of like, how is that going to affect my home environment, right? Even if your children have left the nest and everything, how is that going to affect the family dynamics? And especially with the Empress here, this is mother energy, right? It's divine feminine energy. It's creativity. Even if it's not a relationship, you may be wanting to start some new creative endeavor, a new business or something like that. There's something that you're kind of trying to manifest in your life. But with the round and round, see, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't. They're saying that your feet, you feel like you're standing in concrete, right? It's kind of like, I want to go on this adventure. I want to go forward. But for one reason or another, there's something, especially maybe in, I feel like that's exactly what's happening. There's something here. The universe is coming in. I'm going to say we have the divine timing card here. The universe is coming in to break down, okay, the daytime anxiety, the self-doubts that you have. The Tower is what helps to break away anything that is preventing us from our highest good, right? And you have the Two of Wands here. So you have some tower that's coming in to break away a mindset, a belief, whatever it is that's preventing you from manifesting what it is that you truly want and desire. And, you have a Lover's energy here. I feel like for some of you, you want a home, a loving home, a home environment, something perhaps around home and the people that you live with, right? It's kind of like there's something that you want to manifest. Either you want to bring a home environment back together, maybe a family unit back together, or you want to break free and start something new. Either way, there's anxiety and self-doubt that this can happen. And that's what the universe is saying. Wait a minute. If that's what you really and truly want, let's allow you to have it. But in order to have it, you have to think differently about this, right? And that's what this tower is. It's divinely timed to help you to see just how beautiful, wonderful, amazing, loving, compassionate that you are. I feel like somebody has made you feel like you're perhaps not good enough, not worthy enough to have what it is that you want. You may have been very overgiving to a group of people. You know, even if these people aren't in your life anymore, it's kind of like with the round and round, that energy is sticking around. It's preventing you from moving forward because of what somebody may have said to you at one time. That you weren't very loving, that you were cold, that you weren't emotionally available, whatever, you know, you're not, because there's a lot of love energy here, okay? There's a lot of love energy, but you have doubts around love. This is something that is helping you to really and truly recognize just how loving and compassionate you are. It could be that somebody didn't appreciate all that you did for them. They could have, and if you're resonating with that, I'm sending you a lot of love and hugs because Aquarius, this is the energy where you really had a good heart trying to create something here and it didn't work out the way that you thought it would, right? And it's kind of like allowing yourself to accept. I think you could have been considered the problem. Okay, there could have been somebody that said, well, you tried too hard, or you were too controlling, or you're not emotionally involved, or whatever. But allowing yourself to recognize that that is really, you know who you are, and what others do or say is a reflection of them, not necessarily of you. This is you recognizing who you really are, and that you're not necessarily what this person or group of people have told you, perhaps even from childhood, right? It's allowing yourself, to see that you are the sunshine, but some people have allowed you to see yourself not as the sunshine, as the anxiety in their life or whatever it is, right? It's kind of like they've tried to portray you in one way. And, you know, I can resonate with that in my own life. This is you kind of like recognizing that you could even be having a conversation, because we have the Page of Swords here. You can have a conversation with one of these people that maybe still even mean a lot to you, or did mean a lot to you, was significant in your life, right? And it's kind of like you're finding out some truth. They say something in a conversation, or they send you a text or something, and it's kind of like you see clearly in that moment. This is maybe the Tower, right? You see clearly how they have been trying to manipulate you, right? Playing with literally mind games, manipulating you, okay, into doing what it is that they wanted you to do, because they knew the importance that perhaps a family unit meant to you, right? So it's kind of like they knew your Achilles heel, right? This was really important to you. And what they did was they used that almost as, kind of a weapon against you, right? They used that to manipulate you. And what you're doing is you're understanding, wait a minute, I know who I am. I know who I really and truly am. I'm a treasure, right? I'm a force of nature. If you could go through what you've gone through here and acquired what you acquired in that situation, okay, the success that you did have with all of this coming at you, okay, because I feel like this is somebody that really emotionally perhaps manipulated you, right? It's kind of like, oh my gosh, if I distance myself from them or that belief that they have about me, I can start anew. And when I start anew, I'm recognizing who I really am. It's kind of like you become a force of nature, right? You become this person that's kind of like, I'm starting anew. Okay. I understand now all of the games you have been playing, not you, this other person, right? You're saying, I see them. I see them for who they are. And I'm no longer allowing myself to try to change them or hope they heal or whatever. It's kind of like, okay, I've given enough to that. And you're allowing yourself to break free. This is the energy of I'm breaking free. I'm going in a new direction. Not for any other reason than because, here's the cool thing, is because you see yourself for the very first time for who you really and truly are. And it's almost like you're saying to this person or these people, you know what? I'm not saying you say this, but it's the energy of being able to say, you don't deserve me. Because I feel like they've downplayed you, downplayed everything about you. And you're kind of like, no, I know who I am. I'm going in a new direction, right? I'm allowing myself to align to people who really and truly value me, appreciate me, can see me for who I am, the loving person that I really and truly am. Wow, because the Queen of Pentacles here is the energy of knowing your worth, right? And I think that this person or these people have not appreciated or valued who you are. And in that, they also, in some way, devalued you. And you may have devalued yourself, right? Believing that these other people were so important to you, right? That you were kind of like, yeah, they're right. And I must be this person that they have portrayed you as. Now you're saying, no, wait a minute. I know who I am. They actually know who you are, right? They see you for who you are. And that a lot of times can intimidate people, right? They see you for how much you do for them or how much you care for them, how much you care for the unit, especially if this is like a family unit. They see that and they don't want you to walk away. But in order to keep you where you are and in this scenario, they're telling you you're not worthy of more. Yeah. This is if you're resonating, and this may not resonate with everybody, but I really am sending you love and hugs because this is kind of like allowing yourself to see the pattern, right? And allowing yourself to see who you really are and knowing that you deserve more than what you are getting from this person or from this group. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for some final advice. And Aquarius, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Am I afraid to be seen? Yeah, I feel like that is the thing. This group or this dynamic that you're dealing with, this person, they've made you afraid to go out on your own. They've made you feel like you won't find what you want. You should just be happy with what you have here because there's nothing better out there for you, right? There, this could be even in a job, right? You could have a boss or clients or something that are well, you're lucky to have this job, and you're kind of like, but I feel like there's something else out there for me. My heart, my soul is saying I deserve more. And they're trying to keep you down. So in essence, you have taken on that energy. That's why that tower is coming in. It's like the divine is saying, no, you don't see yourself for who you are. It's time for you to see just how amazing you are, Aquarius. All right, so this says the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Yeah, time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Yeah, I feel like that is part of it, is that somebody has convinced you that you have to be a certain way, right? And that your true authentic self is not what people want. And this is you saying, no, wait a minute, that is not true. Pluto is in your sign now, right? It is calling you literally to be seen for who you really and truly are, your authentic self, your higher self. Allowing yourself to say, I'm no longer playing it small. I'm no longer allowing myself to stay in an energy of believing that I am not who I know that I truly am, right? It's kind of like, yeah, I think it's a little bit of a wake-up call, allowing you to say, hey, wait a minute, I see who I am, and I'm allowing myself to move in that direction. Wow. All right, Aquarius. I'm sending you so much love and hugs. Please be kind and gentle with yourself as you're going through this. And I do really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.